Yeah, hi. May know that who is there in the lobby? Gnanavika and Shravant. Yeah, hi Gnanavika.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, did you completed this one, yesterday's one?
Yes, sir. I did the on mouse out and on click, sir.
Okay, good. So anyway, I'm going to do one more time all these events one more time. See, this is one of the best way to learn events and DOM. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so let me do it from scratch. So these events are three types: mouse events, form events, and browser events. Browser events. All events are attribute names are prefix with on. Prefix with on only. So let me do it one by one. Okay. So I'm going to create one index.html. Index.html. HTML is a root element and head part and body part. Maybe you can write the title. TITL title. Maybe JavaScript events and DOM example fine. Then create a one button name is maybe you can write here some, this is the one, right? On mouse over or mouse over example. So how to give the style here? Style equals to background color red. So this is my button. Let me open your page into live server. So this is my button. So at the time of mouse over, at the time of mouse over, I want to change my button color. That means at the time of mouse over, I want to trigger one event. I want to trigger one event. What is the event name here? On mouse. See here we have a lot of events are coming. On about, on blur, on can play, on click, like on mouse. I told you very clearly events are three types: mouse events, form events, and browser events. I'm using right now mouse event. At the time of mouse over, what is the requirement? Change the button color. I'm writing one function. Change color. Change color. Maybe I'm giving one. Change color one. Just for testing purpose. So my function name is change color one. So try to understand here. This is my event. This is my event handler. Whenever your mouse over, automatically event will trigger. Respective event handler is going to execute. I'm going to write my event handler in my JavaScript file. So I told you very clearly, write a script after body. One of the best practice is after body. So slash color.js. In my assignment folder, there is no color.js. I want to create. And the type equals to text or JavaScript. Text or JavaScript. Let me create a file. Creating a file, double click. Then create one function. What is my function name? Change color one. Change color one is a function. Try to always write one test case. Alert, alert. I'm writing here test case 1, 2, 3. Test case 1, 2, 3. Test case 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fine. Test case 1, 2, 3. Look at here. I'm going to mouse over to my button. I'm going to execute my function. That means JavaScript and HTML file is working fine. See, so how to debug it is working or not? It is working or not? Very simple. I'm writing one alert box. So that means function is working. So what is the duty right now? Not alert box. I want to update my button color. If you want to update your button color, get the button reference. How to get the button reference? How to get the how to get how to get button reference? Button tag reference. So using document object. Once you get the document dot get element by ID, get element by tag name, get element by class name, or you can try query selector also. So I'm using get element by ID. So any ID is there here? There is no ID. I'm giving the ID. ID equals to ID equals to, maybe I'm writing here btn1 button 1 button 1. So first to get the button reference btn1. For this button, what you have to do? You want to change button name. In case button name, inner HTML equals to good morning. Look at here. I'm changing button name, but that is not my requirement. My requirement is change the button style. Change the button style. So if you want to change button style, what is the property here? So dot, this is a button reference. For that button, update style. Style equals to style. In what style? Background color. Background color equals to, I'm going to use green color. I'm going to use green color. Perfectly working. Like I'm going to write few more buttons. Few more buttons and few more functions. Let me write the one more button. So I'm giving one br break button. Button name is mouse over mouse out. Mouse out. Mouse out. Let me write the ID equals to btn2 and style equals to background color red. Background color red. Give the button. So break. Fine. Now this is a one more button. One more button. So at the time of mouse out, mouse over time, mouse out to time, mouse out to time. So what is the event here we have to use? On mouse out. See here, on mouse down, on mouse enter, on mouse leave, on mouse move, on mouse out time. So I'm going to change I'm writing my event name. So this is the event, this is the event handler. This is the event, this is the event handler. So I'm going to change color to, change color to, change color to, write a one function. So function, change color to, change color to. So what is the objective here? Get the tag reference. Document dot get element by ID. Which ID? Button 2. I'm getting the button. For this button, style dot background color equals to blue color. Equals to blue color. Let me refresh. Mouse over time. Mouse over. When we want to execute, mouse out to time. I'm changing my button style. Similar to I want to do click time. Let me create a one more button. Let me create a one more button. BR and BR and button. Button. So on click time. At the time of click. So ID equals to btn3 and style equals to background color red. At the when you want to trigger at the time of clicking. So I'm going to use on click. What is the event? On click. So change button, change color 3. Change color 3 like this. This is a function invocation. So function invocation. Let me write here one more function. functi1 function change color 3. Change color 3. Document dot get element by ID and btn3 for this button. Style dot background color yellow. Background color yellow. Look at here. Mouse over time, mouse out to time, and not working because I'm not clicking the button. At the time of clicking the button, I'm at the time of clicking the button. So up to clear to everyone. Mouse over time, mouse over time, mouse out to time, and clicking time. See, my objective is event and respective handlers. See, let me go to, I'm going to show you one time to you all these things. See here. Yes, fine. Look at here. This is my JavaScript file. Yeah. See here, what is there? What is there? So this is a button. ID is a attribute. Style is a attribute. Like we have one attribute is there. Event names. On mouse over. On mouse over. This is my event. This is my event. This is my event handler. This is my event handler. So at the time of mouse over, On mouse over event will trigger respective handler. Handler is a function. My function is there in the JavaScript file. I'm going to execute my event handler. I'm going to execute my function. I'm going to execute my function. That is the one. Just try this one. I'm going to share it to you. Have a glance. Have a glance. That's good. Just try one time. We'll get it. Now we can use here on DBL click also. On, or you can write it on it. Now why are you thinking? I'm creating a one more function, one more button. I'm writing one more button. That's fine. So button 4, on click or on double click, on DBL click. So maybe change color 4, change color for capital 4. Let me create a one function. I'm creating a one more function. Function name is change color 4. So what do you want to do here? So first get the tag reference button 4. Maybe you can use yellow color. Fine, not a issue. Yellow color. Now look at here. Mouse over time, mouse over time, mouse out to time, click time. Now clicking or double clicking, double click. Double click time only is working. So it is a change the button name. Change the button name. Double DOUBL. Double click. Double click. Double click time. Double click time. Fine. Then write the one more example for form events. Form events. Give the one break. Give the one break. So input to type equal to text. Input to type equals to text. Here, this is my input box. So what is my requirement? At the time of focusing time, I want to do some action. At the time of focusing time. At the time of focusing time. At the time of focusing time. So let me try this one here, how it is going to work. Yes. Are you getting ready, all of you? Yes. Yes, sir. Gnanavika. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, just my question is very simple. So what is the next my objective here? See, this is the input box. At the time of focusing time, I want to change my button. I want to change my background color. Now tell me what I have to do here. What I have to do here. Tell me. So definitely we have one on focus is a event is there. On focus. On blur. What is the on focus? What is on blur? What is on focus? What is on blur? What is a focus? At the time of focusing time. On focus equals to change color, change background color, or change color. Change color 5 is my function. Fine. Now tell me, Gnanavika, what I have to do? Create a function, that's all. Create a function. I'm going to create a one function. Function name is change color 5. Now tell me, Gnanavika, what I have to do?
Document.get element by ID.
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
Uh,
Your ID is there. ID is not there. Then how?
get element by
Hmm.
class.
Okay. Class is there. Can I give the
No.
class here? Class equals to class
Yes.
equals to maybe I'm
Yes, sir.
giving here form example 1, form
Hmm.
example 1. Okay, so we can
Yes, sir.
use get element by id or get element by class name. Get
Get
element by
element by class.
name. What is my class name here? Form.
Form X.
I think we have to give form example, form example 1, form example 1. We have to give form example 1. You have any doubt is there? Let tag reference, just console.log tag reference. See here, I'm going to show you an example right now. So let me go to here, refresh, control shift I. Any content is there here? No. So now I'm going to give the focus to my input box. At the time of focusing, I'm going to trigger my event handler. So I'm getting my HTML collection. So this is a not, I think so. Maybe I'm getting collection. What we can use? What we can use? HTML collection I'm getting. Can you check it one more time? What I'm getting? Refresh. I'm focusing time. I'm getting input box. Yes, getting now. So input to form, input box I'm getting. Input box I'm getting. So you can use form example like this. Fine. Now what you have to do this one? I want to change my button, but I want to change my background color. Tag reference. I'm going to add style dot background color. I'm going to give here red color. I'm going to give here red color. No, red is not working. What is one? Cannot set property of undefined. I'm getting undefined, ma. That is the problem. I'm getting undefined. Yes. So what we can use? Class name is not working. Class name. We can use query selector then. Document dot query selector. What is my selector name here? Form dot form example one. Example one. Here, right? Dot form example one. Form example one. I'm getting the tag, input tag. For input tag, I'm writing my style, background color red. Background color red. Refresh. So when my event has to trigger at the time of focusing time, it's perfectly working. At the time of focusing time. So what is the meaning of here? Query selector is working, but which is not working? Document dot get element by class name is not working. That is not working. Maybe you can try one time, you will get it now. Getting right? See, document dot get element by ID is working. But which is not working? Class name is not working. Class name is not working. So no need to write 3 lines of code also. We can write only one line. So document dot query selector. What is selector name? Dot form example one. I'm getting the tag. For this tag, add one style attribute. Style dot background color equals to red color. No need to write 3 lines of code also. Only one line is enough. Only one line is enough. Refresh. So now this is the one. Okay. Now this. Just mouse over time, mouse out time, click time, double click time. This is the form events. So we have the form events are there. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to list out all the form events. All the form events. On focus, on blur, on input, on update, on key press up like this. So many events are there. See, all events are. See here, I'm going to write here one more. All events on focus, on blur, on keep down, key press up. Like so many events are there. See, first of all events are prefixed with on. Mouse events, form events, and browser events. Browser events. That is the one. Take a one more input box to represent the here if you want here label name is focus example. Focus. Focus. Form event. Focus example. Focus example. Okay. Similar to I'm writing one more here. That is blur example. Label name is blur. Blur example. Example. Input type equal to text. Fine. Input type equals to text. Yes, fine. Now blur example. Yeah. Now tell me, buddy, what I have to do here. What is the requirement and see the example first. See the requirement first. Yes. Tell me, buddy, what is your understandability? Yes, Gnanvika. What is the understandability here? Hmm. Tell me.
So,
Hmm.
it needs to change it to lowercase to
Hmm.
uppercase
Okay.
on
Hmm. Okay,
blur
good.
events.
Exactly correct. At the time of losing the focus, whatever user is going to enter in the input box, I want to get the value and update the value with lowercase to uppercase. Lowercase to uppercase. Now tell me how to do this one. What is your idea? Okay. So we'll come back immediately. We'll come back immediately. So fine. So let me go to the UI first. UI first. UI first. Okay. Give me 1 minute time. I'll explain. That's fine. So my question is very simple. So what is this one? This is the input box. This is the input box. What is the content here? Input type equals to text. Correct? Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
here I'm going to enter Rahul. Here I'm going to enter Rahul. So what is my requirement? At the time of losing the focus, whatever in the input box, whatever the value is there in the input box, convert this value lowercase to uppercase. At the time of losing the focus. Focus means this is a focus. Losing the focus means suppose my cursor is here. If I click outside my input box, that is a losing the focus, means blur event. Focus and lose the focus. So here my cursor is here, that is on focus. My cursor is here on focus. Suppose I'm clicking outside my input box, that is a blur event. At the time of blur event, whatever user is enter some text, I want to update. I want to convert lowercase to uppercase. If you want to convert lowercase to uppercase, first get the value. How to get the value? That is my question. How to get the value? Same document dot. How to get the tag reference? Using document object. Using document object. Using document object. Using document object. Document dot get element by id. I'm getting the tag reference. So for that tag, I want to value dot value dot value. Simple, very simple. So let me understand the properties first. Let me understand the properties here only. So this is a button. Okay. This is the tag. This is the tag. This is the tag. Let me see a few things here. Let me see you few things here only. You understand here? Very simple. Document dot get element by id. Dot style dot inner HTML. Like we are going to use dot value. Whatever user is going to enter the data in the input box, you want to get that value, use the dot value. Use the dot value. That's what I'm going to do right now. Very fine. Now, so I'm going to use id equals to. So maybe it is or you can use query selector also. If you want to use query selector, class property is required. Form example 2, form example, form event example, form event example, form example 2, whatever you want. Fine. What is which event body here we have to use? On blur equals to, what is this one? Change text, change case, change case, change case. Change case is my event handler. Create a create a function here. Create a function. I'm writing a one function. Function name is change case. Fine. Write one alert box now. Alert box. Test case 1, 2, 3. Test case 1, 2, 3. Now verify first it is working or not. It is working or not. Refresh. Refresh. Mouse over. Mouse out. Click. Double click. Focus. Now. Right now it is again focus. When my event has to trigger, at the time of losing the focus. See here, I'm going to move from outside of my input box. I'm clicking outside. Now, if you click outside, my function is going to execute. My event handler is going to execute. So simply is display alert box. I don't want alert box. What do you want here? Get the value. Suppose I'm going to enter here Rahul. I'm going to click here Rahul. So you want to get the Rahul value? Fine. Now I'm going to write document dot query selector. What is selector name here? Form example 2. So for this, nothing but what is the meaning of this one? This is the input box. For this input box, whatever user is going to enter, that is a value. That is value. So for that value, let name equals to. So alert box level, I'm printing name. I'm printing name. So whatever user enter in the input box, get that name, get that value, get that value. I'm going to print Rahul. Now I'm going to trigger my event. Now I'm going to lose my focus. Losing focus means blur, on blur event. No, it is not working. See here, it is not working. This is not working. Query selector, form example 2. So what is the missing ma here? What is missing?
So dot before the class.
Yes, exactly. Dot before the class. See here, I'm going to enter Rahul. Now I'm losing the focus perfectly. See here, Rahul is coming or not? I'm getting the value Rahul. What you have to do? Whatever user enter, convert that value to lowercase to uppercase. Just I'm changing string method to uppercase. String dot to uppercase to uppercase is a method. String method to uppercase method. Let me refresh. Now I'm going to enter Sonia. Sonia. So now I'm going to click outside. Means on blur event is going to trigger. Now what you have to do? You have to update this Sonia value again. You have to update this value to in my input box only. In my input box only. In my input box. Whatever the value. So whatever the value. See, first I'm getting the value from input box. I'm converted to uppercase. Sonia. So what you have to do? Again, you need to update here only. Again, you need to update in the input box only. That's why I'm writing same logic. What logic I'm writing here? So document dot query selector. Which are to select query selector here? Dot form example 2. For that value equals to name dot to uppercase. Name dot to uppercase. That's all. So no need to print this one. No need to print this one. Let me see here. Refresh. Refresh. Now on focus. I'm going to enter Priyanka. When enter, I'm losing the focus. At the time of losing the focus, get the input box value and convert lowercase to uppercase and update. It's working, buddy. So now try to understand what are the events we are using. Mouse over, mouse out, click, on double click, on focus, on blur, on blur. Nothing is there. Suppose I'm going to enter test. Lose the focus. I'm converting from lowercase to uppercase. Lowercase to uppercase. Clear to everyone? Yeah, let me see the code first. See the code. This is the functions I'm writing, that's all. I'm writing separate functions. So just I'm going to share you in the WhatsApp group. Okay, just have a glance once. Just have a glance. I'm giving the code to you. Yes, this is the one. No, right. In the code, both code I'm giving. Just execute in your case one time. Is clear to everyone? Up to? Yes. Now this is the time to move to. This is the time to move to. I'm going to give you one small task right now. I'm going to give you the small task. Yeah. So same like it's a one kind of a DOM event, DOM only. Document object model. Document object model. So use some data first. Where is the data here? Dummy JSON. Dummy JSON or uh, JSON placeholder. JSON placeholder. JSON placeholder. JSON placeholder. See the data here. Users. Right now I have 10 users are there. 10 users are there. So this is my data. So what is the requirement is, this is the data. This is the data. Requirement is display your employee data into HTML table. HTML table. This is the data. Display user data into HTML table. HTML table. So what is your idea? Yes, sir. Stravani. So you have the data is there. Maybe data is coming from backend APIs. So I'm getting data like this. What is the requirement? I want to display in the form of HTML table, or Priyanka, or Yoshita, or Nitya, or Gnanavika. Today is okay. All are Gnanavika, Megha, Nitya, Yoshita, Priyanka, and Shravani. What is one? All are girls only. I think so. Fortunately and unfortunately. Tell me, Ma. Hmm. Yes. So
Sir,
what is
what
the
is the question?
very simple. I'm showing some data to you. I'm giving the data. Let me take this one. What is the idea? What is the idea? Take one more assignment. DOM users. DOM users. Here, maybe write data.js is there. Let users equals to. Let users equals to. What is the data here? Copy and paste. Done. Copy and paste. So my question is, okay, I have one data.js file. In my data.js file, I have the user's data is there. Requirement is, I want to print this data into my HTML table. Table means browser document, nothing but index.html. So you know how to write index.html, HTML, head part and body part, head and body. So I have one table is there. Table has two parts, T head and T body. T head and table body. I want to display this data in my HTML table. In my HTML table, that is my requirement. What is your idea? So write a script, that's all. Write a JavaScript. My script is going to update my table. My script is updating my table. So users is a array. Iterate array and update your table. Update your table. Update your table. What kind of data you want here? Maybe right. I'm writing here on H3 tag. User data. User data. Fine. Beautiful. Now take it here. I'm going to write th user ID and username and see the data. What kind of data is there? And email ID and address also is there. Our phone number also is there. ID is there. Name is there. ID is there. Name is there. Our username also is there. I want to print username. Fine. I want to print phone number. I want to print phone number. User ID. I want to user phone number. User phone number I want to print. I want to print like this. See here, I'm going to construct one row. TR and TD, ID1 and username. What is the username here? BRET. BRET. Brett. And one more is there. Phone number. This is the phone number. This is the phone number. This is the phone number. Look at here. I'm going to open my page into live server. Live server. What is missing here? So table border is missing. Border equals to 2. Border equals to 2. Like this, you need to do manually. Like this, we need to do manually. Yes. Like this, we need to do manually. No, we can't do manually. We are going to write a script. My script is going to update my table. See here, we have 10 records. In your data, you have only 10 records. So let me go to console.log, console.log, log users.length. What is the length here, buddy? Length is only 10. Length is only 10. 10 means 10 users. 10 users. We can do manually. That is not a big deal. But data might be, users might be lakhs of users. We can't do manually, na? So we are going to write a script. Our script is going to update the table body. Table body. What is our idea here? So we need to write a script. Fine. My script is going to update the table body. Update the table body. It is writing some data inside my table body. Table body. That is my requirement. So now, so I explain you just my point of view. What is your understandability regarding this one? See, basically, you are the front end developer. So we are consuming the API using fetch method. How to consume the APIs using fetch method. So I'm getting the user's data. I'm getting the let users data, user data. I'm getting user data. So this user data, we need to iterate and display into HTML table. Same like this. Right now I'm not using fetch. I'm hard coding my data. What you have to do? You have to write a script. Your script is going to update your table body. Table body. That is my requirement. That is my requirement. Yes, right? Yeah. Fine. I'm going to do right now. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I can help you. Hi, getting my Gyanavika? See, what is a back-end
Yes, sir.
developer? What is a front-end developer?
My, um,
Yes, fine, good. So let me understand. Suppose this is the data. Data is there in the database level. Fine. And this is a back-end API. Back-end developer is there, or back-end APIs are there. This is a front-end. Front-end might be web UI or mobile UIs. Mobile UIs. We have some user APIs are there. User APIs are there. If anyone is consume this user API, we'll get the data like this. We'll get the data like this. So what is the requirement? So write a script. Our script has to display data in the form of HTML table. HTML table like this. So need to write a script. Our script has to update the table. That's all. That is my requirement. Okay. Yes, fine. That is very simple, ma. I'm writing one function. My function is going to update my table body. Update my table body. Let me write one function. Function name is display users. Display users. Display users. This is my function. When you want to execute this function, when you want to execute this function at the time of loading the document, onload equals to what is my function name? Display users. Without function also fine. Display users. I'm invoking my function. My function is going to my function is going to update table body. I'm going to update document dot get element by tag name. What's the tag name here? T body. T body. So might be we have a lot of T bodies. First table body. Or you can try, I don't want to use tag name. You can use ID also. You can use ID also. Better you can use ID. So ID name is table data. Table data. So let me create ID equal to T data. In the table body level, ID equals to T data. So your so my script is going to update my table body. Inner HTML equals to good morning. Good morning. Let me see here. So but what is the mistake here? We have to add some script tag. Script source. What is the file name? data.js type equals to text or JavaScript. JavaScript. Let me run this code. Run this code. So at the time of loading the web document, look at here, I'm going to close one more time. I'm going to close. See here, I'm going to close. See, I'm going to execute. I'm going to open with live server. At the time of loading web document, onload event will trigger. I'm going to execute my function. My function is going to update my table body with the good morning. You want to good morning or you want to construct rows? You want to good morning or you want to construct rows? You want to construct rows? Yes, ma. I don't want good morning. I want to construct n number of rows like this. N number of rows like this. N number of rows like this. Getting right? A number of rows like this. That's why I'm iterating my array. I'm going to construct my rows. Let rows equals to null. Beautiful. How to iterate array? Ma? Jnanavika? How to iterate array?
sir, is it using a formula
Okay, tell me
or no?
logic. I'll write it. For
Um,
hmm,
for
for of users,
users
I'll get
dot
the user. I'll get the user
yes,
object. So right
Yes.
now in my users, what is there? Object is there. Object is there. 10 objects are there. User object is there. User object is there. Correct? Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'm getting the user object. User, I'm iterating users. I'll get the user object. User object. What you have to do? Rows equals to rows plus. So what you have to do? Construct your table rows. So this is a JavaScript file. Can I write HTML inside my JavaScript? Yes, you can write using backtick, not a string body. See here, I'm going to use a tr. I'm writing some tr. Close your tr. Inside a tr, I'm going to write a td. td. How to get the td? Close the td. Close the td. Here I'm writing 101. Look at here how what is going to happen. Instead of good morning, I'm going to update my rows. Rows. Now see the UI. See the UI. I'm getting 101 like this. I'm getting 101 like this. Getting right. So every time I hard coding, I don't want that 101. I don't want 101 like this. Can I use here how to get instead of 101 user dot what is their ID? User dot ID. I'm getting user ID. But I want value now. How to get the value? That's why. How to get the value? That's why. Let me take a backup. Let me take a backup. Control F2. Control F2. Fine. Beautiful. Yes, fine. Now let me understand how I am writing is just try to understand. So I want to construct a table rows. Rows equals to rows plus. I'm using backtick. Why I'm using backtick? Slowly you'll get it now. I'm going to construct a table rows, opening and closing. Inside my table rows, I'm going to write a TD. One table row and a TD. Table TD. Fine. Table TD. So I'm going to use my variable string literal user dot id. User dot id. You want username? User dot username. I'm reading username. You want phone number? User dot phone number. Phone number is there phone. 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 I mean, phone number or not? Getting right. Yes, perfectly getting. See, try to understand. What is this one? This is a backtick. Why I'm using backtick? Why I'm using backtick here? Yes, Ravani or Priyanka or Yoshita. Why I'm using
Because we
backtick?
have to access the user ID, username, and phone address
Exactly correct.
formatters.
So, yes, yes. See, what is this one? String literal. To read variable in the form of a string. To read variable, to read variable in the form of string, I'm using string literal. If you want to work with string literal, we need to use a backtick. We need to use backtick. I told you what is the use of a string literal. For constructing URLs also, we are using string literal. Even this topic we discussed long back. We discussed long back at the time of operators or somewhere that time we are using. So what is the use of a string literal? To read variable in the form of a string. I'm using string literal. If you want to use string literal, we are not going to use double quotation. We are using backtick. Where is the backtick is there? In your every keyboard, there is a one caps lock, tab above one, tab above one button is backtick. We called backtick. So if you want to use string literal, what is the use of string literal? Read variable in the form of a string. The form of string. I'm printing my data. I'm printing my data. Very simple. You can do whatever you want here. Even though if you want to print a city, first analyze the data. Suppose I want to city or company name. I want to print my company name. How to print company name? Or city is there, no? Yes, city is there. How to print city, ma? How to print city? Come to here. I'm writing here only th city. Th city. User ID, username, phone number, and city. How to print city? Very simple. Very simple. One more. User dot address dot city. Address dot city. Address dot city. Getting or not? Like this. I'm printing user ID, username, phone number, and city. And a city. Is very clear to you? Yes, fine. Go to your data. Any gender is there here? Any gender? ID is there, name is there, username is there, email is there, address is there, phone, gender is not there. Gender is not there. Gender is not there. Fine. If gender is there, we can do filter also. We can do filter also. So very simple, my here. If you see here, head part and body part. In my body, there is one table is there. Table has two parts, T head and table body. Table body. See what is the use of this script? Let me understand. Let me understand. Here, this is a code. Copy, copy and paint. Okay, take a one more data also. One more data. This one data. Yes, look at this data. This one, just. To understand here, you will get it slowly. Just give me 1 minute time, I'm going to explain. So look at buddy here. At the time of loading, web document, onload event. This is the event actually. This is a event. Like it is a browser event. So this is my event handler. Event handler. Event handler is a function. My function is there in the my JavaScript level. This is my data source. So I'm going to execute my function. My function is going to update my table body. Update my table body. How to update table body? Get the table body reference. Get the table body reference. So how to get the table body reference? Using document dot get element by ID. Inner HTML equals to good morning. You want good morning or rows? Rows. I'm going to iterate my array using for of. I'll get the user object. I'm constructing rows. Rows equals to rows. Null plus tr. N number of trs I'm attaching to my rows. Finally, I'm going to update after completing my iteration. After completing my iteration, I'm going to update my rows. I'm going to update my table body with rows. Table body with rows only. Table body with rows. Try to understand few things. Very simple. See my script. This is my script function. When my function is going to trigger, so at the time of loading the web document, I'm going to update my table body. How to update table body? With a document dot get element by ID. With a get element by ID. So you want to update good morning or rows? I'm getting rows. What is the rows contains? Table rows. See, I'm writing a script. My script update the table body. Table body. Because this is the data coming from APS, backend APS. Backend, right now we are hard coding. We are hard coding. That's all. This is the one button. This one. So getting ready, everyone. So you can use the normal for loop also here. We can use, suppose it is an array, right? It is an array first of all. Array we can iterate using for loop, while loop, do while loop, and for off. I'm using for off easiest way. You can try normal for loop also. If you want to construct a normal for loop, what is required? Initialization, condition, increment and decrement. You can try that one also. If you want that one, I'm going to try it one time. You can try and share me the code also to me using while loop. It's clear by everyone. If you want to add bootstrap, how to add bootstrap, ma? Anyone? How to add bootstrap, Nanvika?
So we can use a CDN.
Yes, fine. Let me use the CDN here. I'm going to use CDN. I'm going to use bootstrap 4.6 CDN link. 4.6 CDN link, not carousel it is. So go to the 4.6 home, or we can use here only somewhere. 4.6 quick start, copy, I'm writing. So fine, enabled. Then inside my body, I'm writing one nav bar. Nav bar contains some, maybe I'm writing one anchor tag. Fine. Here I'm writing user data. User data. Let me write the nav bar code. Class equals to nav bar dark and bg dark. And here I'm using brand. Class equals to nav bar brand. Nav bar brand. Beautiful. Here. Getting or not? I'm getting like this. I'm getting like this. Beautiful. Okay. Fine. Still, I want to do something. So let me go to take a backup. Take a backup. Yes, I'm doing here. -1. I'm not touching this one. Fine. Now what you have to do but here? Keep your table. Keep your table inside my container. Inside my container. Inside my row. Inside my column MD5. Because only 4 column. Column MD6. So inside my table only, inside my column only, I'm keeping table. Keeping table. Perfect. Something is missing. What is something, ma? Table component style is missing. Table component style. What is the table component style? Not border. Bootstrap table component name. What is this one? Class equals to table. Class equals to table. Perfect. 100%. Yes. So one more I'm missing. One more missing. Table hover effect. Hover effect. See here, I'm hitting hover effect. Or table head level class equals to bg dark, and text white, white, text white. Fine. Still, if you want to write more particularly, use column 8. Column 8, perfect. So remove the table data somewhere. This is not good idea. Fine. Just I hope you got idea about the bootstrap also. Even we can use striped effects. Table striped, STRIPPED, PPED, table striped. See, alternative rows are some different. Alternative rows are I'm using striping colors. Yeah, I hope getting right. So this is my container. This is my nav bar. I'm giving the gap also. How to give the gap here? Empty margin top 5, margin top 5, margin top 4, margin top 3. Fine. Just like this. Okay. See, in your table, any table body, any content is there? No. We have content is there. So who is updating? My script is updating table body. My script is updating table body. So beautiful. Is it clear, but everyone? See, very simple, ma. This is the one nav element. This is my container. Container contains row and column. Column contains one table. That's all. If you remove this one, so everything is not going to work. Now simple table. That's why. So bootstrap table. Okay. Is it clear, buddy? Yes. Shravani, are you getting ma?
Yes,
Shravani. Yes. Gnanavika and Megha and Nitya and Yoshita.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good.
Sir,
So
understood, but l- a little bit like uh, in in the HTML, mm, some things were little
where,
difficult. Sir,
where you are facing?
this
No, ma, very
Sir,
understand. If you see this one, how to create a table using table. This is the table tags, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, I'm writing a script. My script is updating the table body. See, this image will help you. This one, even I shared this image also. My script is, I'm writing a script. My script is going to update my table body. You know how to update the table body. First, get the
Yes, sir.
table body reference. How to get document dot get element by ID. What is the ID is a T data. I'm getting the T body tag reference. For that tag, inner HTML means inside my table body, I'm updating good morning. See here, I'm going to use. So go to
Sir,
your
this T data, where is the T data, sir?
here now.
Yes, sir, that is fine, sir. But what is the data inside T data?
T data is just not, you can use name, this is the name, right?
Yes, sir. Sir,
You can
all
use
the
the
rows go
mega
into
also.
T data.
No, ma, you can use mega also. ME, you can use here mega also to get the table body reference.
Okay, sir. Got it.
To get the tag reference, I'm using ID. T data. Mean just for understand. Always write the proper meaningful values. Table data. See, first get the tag reference. Then insert the some content. Suppose I'm going to use not rows. I'm going to update good morning. What is coming? Good morning is coming. You want good morning
Yes,
or
sir.
user data?
Data.
So then
User data.
you have to get the user data rows. I'm iterating
Sir,
my
in
users.
this rows, you took rows equal to a string element, and then you did rows equal to rows plus and back uh, uh, back
Backtick.
colon and
Backtick.
tr
Yes.
backtick. And sir, here this you did rows equal to a string, it, double quotes,
You can use double
rows
quotes
equal to
also.
double.
You can use double quotes
Sir,
also.
let rows equal to double quotes.
I'm using now. It's giving error. Why error? Because inside my double quotations, everything in the single line is fine, but I'm writing multiple lines. That is the problem here. Okay. And
Okay,
that to
sir.
write, in case you are using double quotations, as it is going to print. That is the one problem. I want to read my variable in the form of a string using string literal. If you want to use string literal, definitely we have to use backtick. We have to use backtick like this. Okay. See, in my user object, users is a array. In my users, user in my users, I have user objects are there because it's a array. Array contains objects. Array contains objects. Okay. I'm iterating my array using for of. I'm constructing rows, table rows. That is my tr, n number of trs. Right now I'm constructing 10 rows. Because how you know that 10 rows? Because my users array contains 10 objects. That's why I'm constructing rows. I'm going to update my table body. How to get the table body? Document dot get element by ID.
Sir,
Even the
rows is an object.
variable ma row is a variable na.
Yes, sir. Variable. Sorry. Row is the variable. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Fine. You can try one time first. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'll upload the video immediately. So tomorrow I'm going to start with the fat arrow function. Fat arrow function. Yeah, just try yourself first. So take one objective. Now I'm going to give the one assignment also. Take this one assignment now only. So go to dummy JSON. Go to dummy JSON. Go to dummy JSON and take the products. Take the products. So right now, what is the data body here? It is a object or not? It is a object. Take huge data. Take enter copy paste. Print only beauty products or print only furniture products. Maybe that time, right, you can take only few details. Product ID, product title, and price, and category, and can take that four details. You can take it up. and you can take very few details. So display all your products. Any image is there? Image also is there. Yes, you can use image also. So what I am expecting is we can display like this. Take this data and display like this. Display product data in the form of table. Product data in the form of table. Create one table. Product ID, product name, product price, and product image. Product ID 1 and product name is lash something. Product price is $99. And image is there here. Image also is there. Image also is there. This is the image, right? So this is the image. Click this image. What is coming here? Yeah, this something image is coming. Some image is coming. It's a bigger image, but you can try to add some attributes. And here only you can display some image. Maybe that image name you can try. So display like this. I think in this, now try first yourself. So what is the requirement, ma? Take this data. I'm going to give the URL to you. Take this data and display in your HTML table. First, without Bootstrap, you can try without Bootstrap. You can try without Bootstrap. Without Bootstrap. So what is the requirement is very simple. We have data is there. This is the data. So data is coming from API. Fine. This is the data. What you have to do? Iterate the data and display like this. ID, name, product ID, product name, product price, and image. Even the image reference also in the here only. Here only. Where is this one? Images and one array. Thumbnail. You can use thumbnail also. You can use thumbnail. This thumbnail, right? Yeah, you can use this one also. Instead of image, you can use thumbnail directly. Thumbnail directly. Images is a property. Thumbnail is a property. See, this is the first object. One more property is the 22 properties are there. Each product object, 22 properties. One of the property is thumbnail. For display your image, you can use thumbnail only. Okay. Can you try this one, ma? But here one beauty is there. I want to print only beauty products. We have different categories are there. Print only beauty products. Before adding rows, you need to verify category also. If category equals to beauty, then only you can construct rows. Then only you can construct rows. So what you have to do is, so here only, in this function, in this for loop only, you have to verify product dot category equals to beauty. Then only add your rows. Otherwise not required. Means inside your for loop, write one conditional statement. Write one conditional statement. Yes, Shravani, getting ma?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You can try one time. Still you are not getting, please let me know. I can help you immediately. Share your screen and I'll help you. So always play with the data because data is a game, right? So very simple. Whatever I share you that URL, it contains the JSON data. Display your product data into HTML table in the UI level. That time, out of 30, only few products are beauty products, or take any category. And we have a lot of properties are there. I don't want all properties. I want only product ID, product name, price, and image. Okay. Yes. So see you tomorrow, buddy. Thank you. I'll upload the video immediately.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma.